Okay, Sag, sorry about that bathroom break. None dare call it a conspiracy. Read with me. It's this. Okay, so let me just recap. So, at the beginning of your story for the month of April, Sag, it's like what I'm seeing here. And what's coming to me is there's this idea of puppy love, but whoever else is involved doesn't really even know, I feel. And this kind of just like made you feel a certain kind of way because it kind of just shifted your world just a little bit, rocked the boat. And then here later on at the end of the week, starting off the month, it's kind of distracting you a bit because it's like now this has you spending money unnecessarily. So I feel like maybe just don't worry about it so much and just allow things to naturally flow in. Just allow love to naturally flow in your world. That way it doesn't affect you. That way you don't get distracted, because I think that it causes you to maybe want to spend money on unnecessary things to kind of shift your mind and take the focus off of the idea of some little fling or little romance. You know what I mean? Because I think that you know, I mean, spend your money however you want to. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, what to do with it. But personally, I feel like you need to take care of you and stay focused on work and being able to, you know, gather all the resources you need. That way you could extend the handout to friends, because I feel like there's your friendship circle. I think that maybe your friendship circle, you're spending a little too much money when you go out with them. Maybe they leave you with the tab, or they're just not manifesting material wealth as well as you are right now. So it's kind of costing you a little bit more money than you would like to spend, okay? But it's like this little puppy love idea has you distracted, to say the least. So, you know, just kind of like shake that off. You know, like a dog would shake itself off after a bath. Shake it off and just let it be, okay? That way you can focus on work, focus on your own dreams and goals, because I feel like there's just this focus on, like, after the first week, after all that being said, I mean, it's pretty simple, but I'm just trying to like extend the explanation because I'm not really receiving a lot from my guides, because it's not really a whole lot to say. It's just, you know, don't spend so much money when you go out, and, you know, take care of the tab, have others pitch in and help, okay? And any little spark of puppy love or romance, just take it and run with it, or just, you know, leave it at the wayside. Just don't put too much emphasis on it. It's no biggie, okay? And that way your world can be shifted, and you don't have to feel so down about things. Because, you know, starting the middle of the month, we have this Empress card upright. So it's like there's some sort of focus on this Empress vibe that has your eyes drawn to. So I feel like, you know, maybe you could just draw off the energy of the Empress starting the month and kind of, you know, draw some really good, nurturing, relaxing energy to you. Draw some like Venusian energy. I mean, I don't know what the astrology is doing. I haven't checked. But just kind of channel the Empress vibe. That way it can come in and you can continue to do what you need, but you can also feel nurtured and loved if you're not like receiving that from others the way you want to, because it's there. Trust me, it's there. It's just that sometimes you just can't be so concentrated on it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we live in an ever-changing energetic world where things shift all the time. So you can't really get stuck. Yeah, so, I mean, here at the center of your read, I feel like, yeah, it's very important to you just to pick up that Empress vibe. Kind of just soak it up, take it in. That's going to really help you, because after we pass that card, we have your finances picking up, and you're like no longer juggling your finances. It's like you're able to kind of splurge a little bit on yourself, and you're able to recoup, like in the Sagittarian's mind, you're able to recoup any financial expenses that you were charitable with when you know you didn't have the charitable necessities to do so. You went ahead and, you know, gave out the handouts. However, they're coming back to you right after this Empress energy. And by the end of the middle of the month, we have it's like the universe has given you these downloads, it's like there's something spiritual coming to you at the end of the middle of the month of April. And it's like it's going to be a refreshing energy. So I feel like whatever the start of the month, whatever happened at the start of the month, the whole focus and, you know, the tone at the beginning, it's leading up to the universe really sharing something spiritual with you. Okay? It's kind of like redirecting the focus back to your life path and where you're heading. Because I feel like you've been kind of shifting gears and, you know, switching courses, but you're really not sure. You're just kind of going on the whim with things. But I feel like, you know, by the end of the middle of the month, before the last week of April, the universe kind of reveals to you a clear direction in your path, and you kind of feel it instinctually. Okay? And it just gives you more aspiration to continue to do your creative endeavors and also take care of your responsibilities in taking care of you. Okay? Because I think here at the center, it's like what I'm hearing is you're gonna get like this uplift of energy regarding work. So if work has seemed strenuous, here in the middle of April, you're gonna just have this replenishing, rejuvenation of this energy within, and you could call it chi energy, because I feel like things have been a little stagnant for you last month, and starting out the beginning of this month, there was a little distraction, the puppy love thing, that whole theme, and that was kind of taking your mind off of like the lack of energy that you've been having. Okay, but I feel like your chi is coming back by the middle of the month, and the universe is actually revealing to you a clear path where you're heading, and it's intuitively feeling more clear to you, Sagittarius. Okay? Yeah, so this clearing of the path, and things are starting to get better for you, Sagittarius. It's like, it's a harmonious change. It's like, yeah, you have to work hard for what you have, but, with your chi coming back, you're able to do so because you have all the work and the opportunities you need from the universe. You just have to put in the energy. It's just like a equal exchange. Like even though this Empress pops up in the middle, and that's kind of like something that gave you some inspiration, so you kind of like saw something shiny and it just enlightened you a bit. But also that energy is playing out where it's telling you to really be more of an empress yourself, and use that energy to bring back some nourishment for yourself, nourish your inner child, and kind of create this self-love that propels you forward. Because like I said, your chi energy is coming back, Sag, and the universe is going to really light your path, and you're going to find a real clear sense of direction where you're heading. So it's like no longer will you not see the finish line. You're going to see the finish line, but by the end of the month, Sag, so I don't continue rambling on. By the end of the month, you're gaining your balance, because this is some fresh new energy that you're excited about, and things are starting to come back to you by the middle of the month. So by the end of it, you're very like passionate about the energy that comes in. You like it, so you want to kind of just ground it. You want to. It seems like at the end of the month that things seemed a little shooken up, the energy and just the whole temperament. Okay, but it's not a bad thing. It's just that it just has you so excited, and you're just trying to sustain this energy. That way it can carry you through it can carry you through long term. You can kind of just savor the moment and make this energy last for you. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of this whole read, it really has this spiritual context to it. Like the driving force behind this whole read is getting you really in touch with this spiritual attunement where you're tuning into your spiritual quest. Like, because what I'm seeing here, there's this like this lingering spiritual undertone that is just kind of like, it's kind of just really casting over this whole read so far. So, you know, I mean, all I can say is it's just this spiritual vibe that is flavoring this spread for the month of April for you, Sag. But by the end of the month, it's going to feel good. Like I said, it's you're going to feel good about your life path, your sustaining this intuitive drive that is kind of perplexed by this spiritual connotation that is casting over your read, because there's something very like spiritual about this energy going on within this spread for this month for you, Sag. And yeah. Yeah, so the spiritual context to the read is all about, the gaining of wisdom, of course, and, you're balancing finances too. So, yeah, love and distractions are a good thing, but don't let them don't let any kind of, you know, attraction towards somebody else or any kind of hints of puppy love or whatnot, don't let it distract you from keeping your finances in balance, because work is going good for you, and wherever you work there's plenty of hours for you. There's plenty of opportunities for growth for you. You just have to work for it. Okay? So don't let your emotions get affected where you can't kind of push yourself forward, because you're going to feel really good at the end of the month, Sag. So, I mean,